So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this fella, Maignan, we all remember him, Peter, from his stint in his native France. That time he took an unfancied side to the title against all the odds. I think he had 21 clean sheets that year, which is over half the games, and proof that goalkeepers can make a real difference.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And that's put paid to a promising move. More and more pressure on the ball here. Pulisic has it out wide and in space. He has found the way through. He's come in hard.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
And he's picked it up out wide. Swung over. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And that is a little undercooked. Tomori. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rafael Leao. And he's had it nicked away.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
They get a throw in. So we're still where we started right now. And it's Modric. He's tried one! Oh, he hit that sweetly. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, nice touch. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Estupiñán receives it in a wide position. Spread out to the... And there's the shot! Estupiñán. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Played into space out wide. Oh, that's nice. He's found the way through. Rafael Leao! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
That has been cut short. Ricci. Knocks it into space. Now it's Pulisic. He's shifting through the gears here. Tries a shot! Goal! Milan! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up call for the hosts.
Fired deep towards the back post. And that's the keeper's ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Tomori puts his foot on the gas. And it's made its way to him. The message is clear, none shall pass. That is good strength. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Rafael Leao. Out for a throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Oh, that's neat. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Nkunku is eyeing up his options in the middle. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Lovely, now then. Modric! Nice looking ball. Floated through. Pavlovic cuts out the pass. Oh no, this does not look good. Not the most convincing of passes.
Pulisic really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Modric. Modric does really well to win the ball there. Pulisic. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Pulisic. And he's being shifted off it. And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. So your views on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Milan leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments and it's 1-0 at the break. So off we go once more. Milan carrying a one-goal lead. Opts for safety. Stefan de Vrij. Estupinian. And it's Ricci. Into Stefan de Vrij. And it's Modric. He's picked his way through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And he's there to retrieve it. Goes looking wide. Can he get it through? Spread neatly. Showing good feet. Takes the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Modric is offering a right smile there.
Tries to pass it through. Picks out and he shoots! Sticks it away! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
Milan
è di
had the equaliser and we're
80.113
all
spettatori.
square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's beaten the last man. There's the shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, that was really good running. The more he moved with it, the more he realised that taking the shot was his only option.
Salamakers looking to penetrate opposition lines. That has ended up in no man's land. Now he's off and running. Oh, they can break here.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Oh, what a climb! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
And Nkunku is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Who saw this coming? From the cusp of victory to the cusp of desperation. Rafael Leao, can he get on the end of this? Estupinian got a long way forward to join the attack. Knocks it out wide. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, cracking ball. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Modric. Estupinian has it in a wide position.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pavlovic does well to get it back. Delivers the ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Pulisic.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
What a throw in. Danger averted for now. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Oh, that's fabulous. Decent chance! And another try! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
He shifted it to the flank. Rafael Leao. Milan finding their passes. And it's Nkunku. He's going for goal! That was superb goalkeeping!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Rafael Leao.
Ci sarà un minuto
I
di
think we
recupero.
might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Real chance! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And we're done. Milan pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Milan never quite got to grips with this game, Peter. They look
Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that's going right the way across. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chooses to go cross-field. That is good strength. And he's done very well to take that back. Now, can they get him away? Now, who's going to be first to this? He's Sergio Roberto! Could move up a gear here. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh no, this does not look good. Pulisic. And smartly reclaimed. Tomori. Milan still without a single shot on target. And it's Modric. Foot in. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Rafael Leao. Ribery. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now it's Rafael Leao, and he's managed to get free. Rafael Leao. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Serginho. Played into space out wide. Rafael Leao. Pulisic. Now it's Pulisic. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, that's a waste.
And Nkunku will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Aimed beyond the defence. Ricci. Spread out to the left. Now it's Rafael Leao. Here's Rafael Leao. Out to the right. Ribery wins the duel this time. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's a good ball out wide. Pulisic wriggles his way through. Lovely bit of skill. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
Pulisic is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Nkunku goes short. Shot a goal! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Milan really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Milan have their second corner now. Nkunku with the short one. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Rafael Leao. He's got away. Pavlovic gets a foot in here. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Barella, played out towards the right wing. Looking for options for movement. Rafael Leao picks it up out wide. And there's the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. The midway point of the game.
Milan ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Milan clearly...
He's had a shot! Oh, it's there! The second half sparks straight into life! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
Ribery. Oh, good spread. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking to play him in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pulisic gets into a good position. The Fright did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Ribery. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, it's come loose. Ricci ploughing through the middle. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, that's fabulous. Defending was strong and firm. Tries to play it through. But that has been slung wide. And they're quick to get it back. Chance! Oh, that's delightful. Rafael Leao. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Rafael Leao plays a sharp little ball here. Rafael Leao providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Want to throw in.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Rafael Leao.
Might want to be careful there.
Out to the left it goes. Tries to pass it through. And this is Ribery. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to pull level. A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Serginho has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. De Vrij gathers from the goal kick. No way through. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He is through here.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a shade optimistic. Ribery. Well, what about it? So close to victory, and it has got away. Salamanca's is fouled. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 31.
Milan are making a change now.
Numero 11. Numero 4. Lasciano il campo per il numero 5. Il numero 19. Il numero 56.
He's missed, but not by that far.
Ribery certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Serginho gets over and intercepts. And that has left him in a heap. Ricci has got himself a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now here's the delivery. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Loftus-Cheek. Out to the right. Oh, nicely intercepted. Aim forwards. The Ketelara. Deep into stoppage time. It's a promising position. Lofted in. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Loftus-Cheek. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And it's made its way to him. And a chance! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they? And that's it. Milan can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Milan definitely...
Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Rafael Leao, Peter, is one player who could be unstoppable if he's in the mood. Easily one of the fastest players I've ever seen. He's capable of taking on multiple defenders and he can cause imbalances for any defence. And that's their problem, because so many want to try and get to him to stop him getting into his stride. It just leaves space for others.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, that's a fine interception.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He is through here. Just the keeper's and a chance! Nkunku. Oh, that's fabulous. Loftus-Cheek running with the ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Pavlovic. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he was quick to react. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Looking for options for movement. So it is still 0-0. He's found a way through. He's in a great position here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Now it's Loftus-Cheek. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rafael Leao receives shot, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Lofted upfield. Rabiot.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Now this could be a chance. And the finish! It's loose and there's a... Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Estupinian. He's gone for goal! That was a matter of inches.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Tries to play it through. Knocks it into space. He's got away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Can he spark a counter here? Rafael Leao puts his foot on the gas. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Great vision. Now it's Rafael Leao. Pavlovic. Oh, terrible pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. There could be trouble here. He's come in hard. Shot a goal! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Milan faced with a real prospect of letting this slip. To get them off and running. Terrific save by Manuel.
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Rafael Leao.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Modric does really well to win the ball there. Loftus-Cheek. No way through. Look at the space here. And the shot! Goal! Milan! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Milan go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
They've got a corner here.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. Ricci. Modric. Modric looking to penetrate opposition lines. Rafael Leao kept his eye on it, and he's there. And now they can clear their lines. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. It'll be a throw-in. Not the most convincing of passes. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Modric. Spread it left. Decent progress down the left. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's a throw. And here's Rafael Leao. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Nkunku is eyeing up his options in the middle. Modric is onto this. Danger averted for now. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, sweet feet. That could spell trouble. That's tidy. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, such a clever touch. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Rabiot kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's good play. And here's Rafael Leao. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a booking. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Cambio di giocatori.
Probably be looking to play it square from here. They're taking a moment to consider their options. And that has been cleared. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
A heavy challenge. It's a good run down the right. Nkunku providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, smashing header! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, at least it's earned them a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
Oh, Red, nice interception. He's picked his way through.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Tries from a long way out.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's managed to get free. Rafael layout. Terrific header! Off the post! Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Modric.
That's going in strongly.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Fagioli carries the ball down the right. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And they've got a throw.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And they've got rid. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Pulisic. For Nkunku. Tomori with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Tomori did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Good ball, good take. Chance for a shot! Oh, crossbar! And he's there to clear it. Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Milan can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Milan really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings... So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy Nkunku is one of the most talked about forwards in Europe these days.
Oh no, what has happened here? Pulisic trying to keep this in. Stefan de Vrij. De Vrij goes steaming forward. And he's gone looking for safety. And he's quick to snatch it back. Modric. Turns back here, probably the best option. Pavlovic. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Now Ritchie. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And he cuts out the supply. Over to the left. Now it's Rafael Leao. Wriggles his way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's nice.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
He's found a way through. Nice control. And this is Modric. Modric! In for the pieces! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Platini. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always
Ibrahimovic! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Platini with the short one. No way through, so he's tried one! Oh, it's come loose. Can he stop it going out? Cannavaro. Great defending, strong and determined. And that's gone loose.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's shifting through the gears here. He came in hard, very hard. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Serginho does well to get it back. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Played back in. Adams gets across to intercept that. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And it's Rodri. Platini. Platini charging forward, the ball at his feet. No goals as yet. Batistuta. Well read, and the danger is averted. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Driving forward. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's a good ball out wide. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Serginho. Oh, nicely intercepted. Swung over. Now it's Hazard. Platini. Great vision. Van Balten gets a foot in here. Messi. Platini. Messi looking to run onto it. He's picked his way through. And Messi! It's hit the upright. Over to the left. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi hangs one in. Oh, important interception. And this is Ibrahimovic. Hazard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. Can he get it through? Bellingham. Cannavaro. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he get on the end of this? Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Pedri. And here's Foden. And he's had it nicked away. Vinicius Junior. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's ambitious. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
Gets a good foot in there. Now that's well seen too. Azar. Bellingham can see things, others simply cannot. Spread out to the left. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Pass somewhat off target. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Just a quick request today for everybody to
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Substitution on the field, number 14, Phil Foden. Coming on the field.
And that's the start of another 45
10,
minutes.
Mbappe.
0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Sends it crossfield. And it's Bellingham. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He won't be happy with that one. Van Dijk. Rodri, Marquinhos, Koundé, threads one in, Mbappe, and he's onside, chance for a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
Oh, just skips past his man. Well, that has not gone well. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, a glitch with... Oh, they could be caught out here!
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Messi. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And the pass is intercepted. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Out to the right. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Such good technique.
He has found the way through. Ibrahimovic! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Koundé tries making a foray down the right. That's a little off target. And he's running through. Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. That's a throw. Vinicius Junior.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that is out of play. Another throw-in. Goes for goal! Just about up to 75 minutes. That is ended up in no man's land.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Not the most accurate pass. Van Bouten kept his eye on it, and he's there. Foot in, looking for the run. That is a crunching tackle. Engages and forces him off the ball. Bellingham. And it's Messi. It's a throw-in. Ball driven towards the far post. And Messi! And the ball's come loose here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
It's a pretty loose pass. In with the challenge. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, well measured. Batistuta. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
So here comes the substitution.
Bellingham. Number 8, Dempsey. Number 4, Van Dijk.
Now there's a
Coming on
fine
the
ball.
field, number 13,
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given
Number
a
20,
penalty.
Erling
Oh, the
Haaland.
protests are futile.
Number
The
22,
decision is made.
Rudiger.
Late
2 added minutes
drama.
has been indicated.
He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. And he's buried it! 1-0. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Barcelona take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, it's the type of call that can't be given if there's even the slightest doubt. It had to be spot on.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties... So we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't they're thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be a decent chance! Sends it crossfield. Tries to play it through. Now it's Messi. Now it's Messi. Great ball, and he's in here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's let fly. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Foden really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Nicely weighted ball. And it's McAllister. And here's Messi. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking to play him in. He's on it. Can he get... Yamal! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Lamine Yamal has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, that's a... Can he finish? And now a sudden chance to counter. He's a sharp little ball here. Bellingham. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half, and, of course, he can play at left-back too. He's old school, he's uncompromising defensively, and he is truly outstanding on the football.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Rodri gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Yamal engages and forces him off the ball. Dumfries. Great vision. Yamal. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And that's a simple one for the keeper. No goals as yet. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Guardiola. Out of play for a throw. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, Red, nice interception. Not the most accurate pass. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He's found a way through. And the shot! It's a goal! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Marquinhos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now that looks a decent ball. Spread neatly. He's shifting through the gears here. And that could well leave a mark. No foul, says the referee. And the counter is on. McAllister kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
He's picked his way through. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Dumfries did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Bellingham. He is through here. Oh, shooting chance! And one more try! It's a goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Hazard might just make this. Looking for options for movement. Vardiol picks it up out wide. Shapes to shoot! An attempt which, in hindsight... And the whistle goes for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. And we're off again. Rodri, Foden, Van Dijk, Marquinhos, Vardiol. Time and again they are repelled. Hazard is wide and looking to get onto this. He has found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, that's... There's the shot! And he hits the net! The second half off to a spectacular start! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Ball is over the line. Knocks it into space. And it's McAllister. Foden.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And they're quick to get it back. Pedri. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Done delicately. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he's managed to get free. Hazard. Yamal in with the challenge.
asistencia a este partido asciende a 96.628
That is good strength.
espectadores.
No way he was going to be out-muscled. Driving on and making good progress. Foden. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Now it's Foden. Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Messi goes short. Shoots! No mistake! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the lead now is 2.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Yamal's cross. Taken back almost at once. Played out towards the right wing. Azar. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Looking for the run. Threads one in. Oh, good spread. That's been cut out, well played. Just about up to 75 minutes. And he's picked it up out wide. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Yamal receives it in a wide position. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Tries to pass it through. He won't be happy with that one.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
McAllister, and it's lofted through here. Marquinhos cuts out the pass. Played out to the left flank. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a good run down the right. Into the channel. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Now it's Bellingham.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's got away. Now there's a real chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
It's
El
their
dorsal
second corner of the
47,
game.
El dorsal 17. El dorsal 8. Silvestre. El dorsal 18.
And it's been taken
Messi.
short.
Serán
And he
sustituidos
shoots!
por el dorsal 4. El dorsal 6. El
He's
dorsal
had a
3,
shot!
El dorsal 21.
And he has
Será
kicked it
el
out
cambio de
somehow.
jugadores.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Pedri. Now it's Yamal. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Habrá 3 minutos
It's a
de
good ball out
descuento.
wide. Well, that pass isn't the best. Can he get it through? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's managed to get free. Real chance here. Eze. And time is up. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, result-wise, this is a game they wanted to win.